Hi, welcome to the third in a four-part series of bite-sized information to help you and your family develop healthy eating and lifestyle habits. My name is Stephanie.
And I'm Leanne.
And we are the community staff nurses within the 0 to 19 Children and Family Services, Hampshire and Isle of Wight Healthcare NHS Foundation Trust. This third video will focus on portion sizing and everyday mealtime tips for healthier habits. Don't forget to join us in parts 1, 2 and 4 to further develop those healthy habits.
Just a recap on our sugar cubes and how much is too much. A cube of sugar is about the same as a teaspoon, which is 4 grams approximately. We use sugar cubes for ease in terms of visual representation. This also links directly into the NHS Food Scanner app, which we'll talk about later. The recommended maximum amount of free sugars or added sugars per day is 5 cubes, which is 19 grams a day for 4 to 6-year-olds, 6 cubes, which is 24 grams a day for 7 to 10-year-olds, and 7 cubes, which is 30 grams a day for 11 plus, including adults. Sugar is hidden in lots of food and drinks. Some are obvious, like fizzy drinks or a bag of sweets. You'd expect there to be sugar in them, but maybe the amount of sugar will be surprising. Some foods are less obvious, but will still contain surprising amounts of sugar.
Breakfast is an important meal. It helps us to concentrate, raises our energy levels, and helps with our metabolism. It's a bit like putting fuel in the car. It just has to be the right type. A lot of cereals have a high volume of added sugar. Quite often they are advertised as fortified with vitamins or whole grain, which is good, but that often distracts us from the not so healthy options. For example, anything that is chocolate, frosted or honey tends to be high in sugar. All have about 2.5 cubes of sugar per serving. You have to be careful how much of a serving you're having as well. On the nutritional information, it will tell you what the manufacturers are calling a serving, which can range approximately between 30 and 50 grams. We need to consider the serving size when we're thinking about our children, and it's that if you have a look at our video on the practical demonstration of portion sizing, that will help with information on this topic. And chocolate, toast, jam, chocolate spread are also high in sugar. A good swap would be wheat biscuits, porridge, eggs, wholemeal toast, peanut butter. These are all more filling and will keep you full for longer. They contain lots of fibre and or protein, which keeps our energy levels stable.
Portions, a bit about portion sizes and me-sized portions. Remembering that children's tummies are smaller than adults, they need less food to make them full, so don't fall into a trap of serving them the same size plateful for everyone within the family. Plates and bowls are made bigger nowadays, and so when we put a child's portion onto an adult's plate, it doesn't look anywhere near as enough. When we serve meals on smaller sized plates, it will be much easier to tell if they've had too much. Get the kids to eat at the table rather than in front of the TV. Watching TV while eating distracts us, and we could end up not noticing the signals from our tummies telling us that we are full. So we can end up eating too much. Be mindful of pre-packaged portions. Most things come in adult sizes, so don't just give a whole portion to a child. For example, letting them share a packet of crisps rather than a whole packet of crisps and keeping some back for them for later. Setting up regular mid-morning and mid-afternoon snack times when the children are at home and giving them a healthy small snack. This way, their bodies get trained to know that regular food is coming and they are less likely to overeat at meal times. Let the children watch you serve the meals. This way, they are more likely to understand the different portion sizes for the different ages. Give them less rather than more to start with. They can always ask for seconds. This way, you'll have less waste and they will be less likely to overeat. Don't worry if you don't have clean plates and they say they are full. It just means that they probably are full. Your kids won't starve. If they are hungry, they will probably eat whatever you put in front of them. If the children say they're hungry as you're cooking, give them a glass of water to fill them up rather than a snack that could ruin their appetite. It will stop them being hungry for a little while.
Healthy snacking. As you can see, these are just some top tips around snacking. This is often where we may be eating those higher fat and sugary foods. So it's good to consider their after school snacks, being prepared, thinking about what they're having is a good idea. Making it colourful and cut in a unique way can sometimes encourage children to try new things. Nuts and seeds can be really beneficial for snacking. However, we do need to be careful, and whole nuts shouldn't be given to children under 5 years old because of risk of choking. Getting your child involved in cooking, but when they're preparing their snack, may also encourage them to try new things. Having a snack to hand and being organised prevents us from maybe reaching for those quick alternatives which may be higher in fat and sugar. Taking snacks out and about also enables you to control what's available to your children rather than having to have what is there, which can be expensive. Leaving those higher sugar and fat foods on the shelf in the supermarket can be really helpful at home, because actually if that isn't an option, then the children can't have it at home. It's important to be mindful of snacking, because actually that's when, if you're snacking between meals, it can affect their teeth and expose your children's teeth to sugars during and throughout the day. Again, be mindful of liquid sugars. So not only is it what they're eating, but what they're drinking may be adding an additional and excessive amount of sugar to their diet. It's just about thinking about being self-aware of what we're doing and also role modelling to our children.
We get asked about fussy eating quite a lot. It's a subject all on its own, but here are some tips to try if you have a fussy eater in the family. Try to eat together as a family as often as you can. This helps to encourage the children to learn to eat and try new foods by copying you. Give small portions and praise your child for eating, even if they only eat a small amount. Eat at regular times and don't leave meals until your child is too hungry or too tired to eat. The recommendation is 3 meals and 2 small healthy snacks, and this should be plenty for your child. Try to make the meal times enjoyable and not just about eating. Use it as a social time to chat about other things and take the pressure off of eating. If your child rejects the food, don't force them to eat it. Just take the food away without saying anything. Try to stay calm, even if it is very frustrating. Comment and praise what your child has eaten. Use try or share bowls. If your child refuses to have vegetables on their plates, put them in like a try share bowl on the table, and comment and praise your child if they try anything from these bowls.